Parents, tell your kids to stop trying to learn calculus from YouTube this summer. Most students try to get ahead in calculus just by watching videos online. This isn't bad, but the problem is that it feels more productive than it really is because what they learn almost never sticks. Your kid can watch videos all summer and still blank on their first test because passively recognizing the material when somebody else explains it in a video is not the same as actively producing it themselves under pressure. That leads to students putting in the time over the summer thinking that they get everything and then sometimes getting the wake up call on that first test of the year when they don't do as well as they hoped. This can put them in a bad spot on their first test right at the beginning of the year. And then if they don't correct that, it can be very easy for those errors to kind of compound as their calculus class keeps blazing forward without ever necessarily going back and helping them fix the fundamentals. So if they don't watch out, their grade can start slipping right at the time when colleges are starting to pay attention. And then it's kind of like a negative cycle that just stresses out the parent and the student. I've seen this a lot. I see something like it almost every year when talking with students who are trying to kind of outwork a bad start later in October and November. And after helping hundreds of AP calculus students turn their grade around, here's the big thing that I would advise to avoid getting in this situation to begin with. Over the summer, make sure they're using a real system instead of just passively watching videos online. Ideally, you want to find one that diagnoses their exact algebra, trig, and pre-calc gaps if they have any. If you can find software that does this, it's very helpful to use spaced repetition to basically memorize the material longer. It's a special technique from language learning, and it's very helpful here as well. And this will help make sure that the material actually sticks. And what you also want to do is you want to measure their progress over time. If you can find like online tests and actually give them quizzes or tests over the material that they think they're learning and see how well they really learn it, you might be surprised. Your job isn't to teach them calculus, but it is to make sure they have the right system so that the time they put in actually shows up in on the test results when they start school back up at the beginning of the year, which hopefully should lead to an A on their first test, a confident start to the year, and a lot less stress for both of you. Now, you can think about it like this. Are you trying to get your student to put in more hours over the summer or actually learn more as measured by their first test?